that?
Delicious as always.
All right, all right. So, we're here with local artist, Cathy Wiggins. How you doing, Cathy?
Just fine. Thanks for inviting me.
No problem. Cathy is the artist behind the Locōrum tree. And so we wanted to kind of talk to her and get into how she came up with the concept and just a little bit of story behind the tree itself and how all this came to be. So Cathy, tell us a little bit, about the process.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's quite a challenge. I've never actually done anything on site like this before. And when Stacey Woodhouse came to me and asked if, she said they'd like to have a tree on the wall. I said, well, I can do it. I've never done it before, but if you're willing to take the chance, I can do it. And so that's how it all started. We went through several iterations of the trees itself.
Right.
From all of the different types of trees, and we would project them up on the wall so you could actually see what they look like on the space itself.
Right,
so,
I do remember that. That's great.
And then trying to figure out how to actually, because it is plaster, and working with it here on site and trying to figure out how it was going to adhere to the wall. We wound up having to use liquid nails to put the structure on here. And I spent probably like a month every morning from like 7:30 in the morning to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon for a month working with these guys on site on scaffolding to make the tree itself.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So the thing that I do remember is sometimes you'd be here before I got here to doing your work on the tree. So it was good to see, and we didn't really know each other at the time. So it was kind of a time where we got to know each other. So I thought it was fun. I thought it was very interesting. Of course, it's one of the most, I guess, if you want to call it, iconic parts about Locorum at this point. How did it feel just working on during the process? How did it feel?
Well, I was nervous about actually coming in here, not knowing you guys, and never having to done an installation piece where actually I had to work on site. So I was a little nervous about. I knew that I was going to have an audience involved, always watching me. But I think it was really cool though, for people who were kind of interested to see the whole process. I think the community got to see how it was actually being made, and so it's almost like they kind of own it a little bit too, because they were helping me with the energy that they would bring in here to say, oh, let me see what she's done today. So that was really cool. And it's a multi-step process that it took to do it, and having to let it dry in between so that we could do picking out the paint colors and stuff. That was interesting too.
Right. I remember that. That was very interesting.
Yeah, that one was where, because the piece itself, of course, the plaster is all white, as you remember, and then I painted it all a dark brown, and then having to pick out the final colors. And part of us wanted to have some like gold on it, and some people did not want to have anything shiny on it. They wanted to keep it natural. And so I actually did a section of it. If you remember, I did a section of it, and then had to have a little paint party to be able to add color to it, so the color could be selected. So that was really cool. Right. Yeah, and then leaving hooks on it so you could hang things up.
That is a very important part of it, because during Christmas we put Christmas ornaments, and I think we're gonna have some Valentine's Day, some hearts and stuff on it for Valentine's Day. Yeah. So the thing about it, this has become a very large part of our customer experience here, because people tend to do their selfies and whatnot in front of the tree. It's been very popular. People hashtag us and tag us in on their social media photos with the tree. So that's been interesting. And if I'm not mistaken, several people have found inspiration in the tree for their own home interior.
Yes, it has actually, for me as an artist, it really has opened doors for me to do other types of trees in homes and installations, which has been really cool. So it's been interesting. It's been an interesting journey, and I'm so thrilled to have been a part of it. And I think the key thing, what I like about it, is it looks like it's been here forever.
Yes.
It looks like it was part of the foundation of the space, which I think is one of the concepts that's really cool about Locorum, is they want to be rooted in the community. And so having the tree just kind of seals that deal and make it look like it's been here forever. And that was part of the process too.
Right. Good. Well, Cathy, it's been great talking to you. As usual, you're always welcome here. We love you. Keep coming by.
Yeah, you guys come by and get your picture taken with the tree.